What's up, team? Toby here from Had the Fitness. Alright, so what we're going through today is we're going to be talking about bench press, okay, how to break through plateaus, and basically how to bench press properly.
Some people a hint, I guess we'll see who listen. Crazy when your dream is right in front of you. I've been so caught up in day to day, to me it's nothing new. When did we get here and why didn't we celebrate it? Think I learned it.
So here is me bench pressing. So there's 110 kilos on there, 25s and 20s, and then 20 kilos for the bar. So it works out to be 110 kilos. So as you can see, I'm setting up in Olympic style.
I feel okay, but I feel the pressure. Fell into some old ways to get me feeling better. It never lasts. People say let it pass. People talk and people get dismissed like the end of class.
Ever tried an Olympic style bench press? I highly suggest trying it because it takes a lot of strain off your front deltoid and shoulder, and you don't seem to over extenuate the stretch coming all the way down because you only seem to come down roughly 2 parallel, obviously with your body, because your chest is pushed out, so you only seem to come to there with the bar, as opposed to if you're lying flat, the bar comes all the way back here. So what I've found currently with my own training, I haven't overstressed my shoulders, and my lifts have progressively been going up, and I can brace properly and I can use my core to lift the weight. So I can, in regards to a form of progressive overload, I can lift a lot more weight than I normally would. So my 1 rep max a few months back was 150. Obviously my weight's decreased a little bit, so my 1 rep max has probably come down, but I feel in regards to the hypertrophy rep range, I'm a lot stronger. Even though my 1 rep max has come down, I can do more repetitions for that hypertrophy rep range. So in regards to doing 8 reps on 100 kilos, like that's currently where I'm at. So I'm not really that strong, and building up my chest is one of my main goals for the next 6 months. So that's really what I'm focusing on. So my main focuses are having really good form, setting up Olympic style bench press, doing it correctly, engaging the right muscles, and just doing it a few times a week. So I'm currently working out chest 3 times a week. So I'm making this an emphasis in my training program. So what I want to do is increase the size of my chest and my deltoids. So this in itself is going to expand my shoulders, and my chest is going to come out. So you'll see basically the way I'm bench pressing. So I set up an Olympic, so hands are straight. So my hands are straight. So like this, they're not like this. So try go like that, and I'm not loading and putting all the loaded weight on my wrists.
I wake up, I wonder where you are today. I misjudged when I said that I would be okay. 'Cause this house is
So transferring the load straight down through the arm into the humerus, that's currently how I like to train. And I'm not fully I'm not locking out my elbows and hyperextending them. So just going roughly to there just before lockout, just to keep the tension on my chest. And I have set volume targets. So 2 times a week I'll lift heavy, and once a week I'll lift lighter. So Monday will be heavy, Wednesday will be light, Friday will be heavy. So currently through doing this, I'm doing reverse pyramid. So I'll have 2 heavy sets, a lighter set, and then a drop set. So I'm stimulating all those muscle fibers. So I'll do like 5 and 5 for the first 2 sets after I warm up for my working sets, and then I'll do somewhere between 8 to 10, and then I'll go to fail, and I might slide my hands in just to move the emphasis from my chest onto my triceps. Because you'll find if you do a lot of bench pressing, you'll notice that you're stronger in different parts than others. So coming all the way down, you may be quite strong. You might be strong coming out of the hole. Say like this far off your chest, you may be quite strong coming there, and then you get stuck when the engagement moves from your pectoral muscles, and the main emphasis is in your triceps. So it's good to actually change the width on the bar. So generally I like to go on the Olympic bar, go to the knurling, set my arms up, lifting. I'm not lifting like this, my arms aren't all the way up, so I'm setting them up at 45 degrees and then pushing through, like trying to push the weight away from me. And then on the lighter reps, I'm pushing my shoulder girdle forward. So I'll bench press, so set up an Olympic, I'll press forward, and then I'll push forward just to really stretch out this rear delt and to strengthen that shoulder girdle. So I'll push out, so a lot of flexion in my scapula, and then I'll push all the way back down slow. So coming down really slow, pausing there, and then
shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go.
So counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then back up. So when it comes to muscle growth, muscle stimulation, the biggest thing is don't get too caught up in time under tension. Just focus on that mind and muscle connection. Make sure it's nice and controlled. You're engaging the right muscles and getting the required reps, because time under tension isn't going to produce a lot of muscle hypertrophy. Getting in the sets and reps is, okay? So Brad Schoenfeld has done a few studies on this, and it shows volume is more so the precursor for muscle hypertrophy, given you're lifting above 65% of your 1 rep maximum.
Turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon. Turn us to
that's going to stimulate the muscle protein synthesis, the muscle stretch and tension, kind of all those things that create muscle growth. I don't need to go into muscle hypertrophy, just be aware of that. So focus on time under tension, and then make sure it's nice, quick and explosive up. So down slow, up fast. Don't try and do like 15 seconds down and then like 10 seconds up. Just get the reps done. So rep ranges are anywhere from like 5 reps to 15 reps. So you're getting in the fast twitch muscle fibers, the slow twitch. So the biggest takeaway from this video, guys, obviously from this, so focus on doing in the heavy rep range and the lighter rep ranges. Stimulate each muscle group a few times a week, so you're getting in more weekly volume, and try slowly micro load the weight. So this is a form of progressive overload. Add a little bit of weight on, like 2.5 kilos either side, or even get a spotter. So rack the weight up. So say my one rep max might be 100. Throw 110 on, and then get someone to spot you and just go down slow. Make sure you got good form. They help you off the rack, and you come down slow, then power up. So there's more than a few ways through to break through plateaus. Obviously, if you want to get stronger, you have to train in that strength range, that 5 reps. You're not going to get stronger doing like 15 reps. You have to make sure you're micro loading the weight and slowly trying to increase, because you need to be in that 5 to 8 rep range to increase your strength above your 65% 1 rep max. Okay, 65% of your 1 rep max, because training in that higher hypertrophy range, like you're going to be more so training muscle endurance as opposed to strength. You're not going to get those neural adaptations. Even if you train till failure, you can still roughly stimulate the same type of muscle growth, but you're not going to get those neural adaptations for strength training. And if you primarily are focusing on strength training, try not to train till failure on every single set or lift, because this can hinder, this can give you delayed muscle soreness, and it can hinder some growth. So I say do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that. Like, these are all protocols. There's no set way. Everyone responds differently. Some people can lift in the hypertrophy range and increase like their strength. That's just some people. Someone like me, I have to train in that strength range to increase my strength. But I'm looking for muscle growth as well, so that's why I'm covering both. That's why I'm covering a bit of the heavy and the light. And I like training that kind of pump style as well. I like lifting heavy, and I like having that pump as well. So that's why I think reverse pyramid training is like fantastic. All right, guys, if you have any questions, shoot them below. And as always, like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you in the next one.